Oh, yes, this one. Okay, let's see if I'm live. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Okay, you got me on live. I'm on live. Oh yeah, we're
Yep.
live. Okay, perfect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, the thought I was just finishing was that like just being really grateful because, frankly, there even though what they would call this is a parasocial relationship or friendship, there's a lot of people who don't even have friendships like our parasocial friendship. You get what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
true.
Like in
Mm-hmm.
IRL, and so it's like it's a blessing, and I don't consider, you know, to me, I get to mix it up with people on a daily that have a few huge things in common with me, and we get to forget about the bullshit of the world, jobs, hopefully your relationship, hopefully people's relationships aren't in the can, but we get to forget about the negativity, escape, and just we got a safe space. Jonathan Rinaldi, yo, hope you're doing good today. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Rinaldi, I hope you're doing good, man. We were just talking about how blessed and how grateful we are to be able to mix it up with the gang out here. Yeah, so um, I was just got done making a video with Homeland, and we were going over the meta, the state of affairs with the meta. Jonathan Ronaldo's doing well. That RP Luffy vid was goaded yesterday. Not gonna lie, about to test this list out tonight at locals. Yo, do so, do so. This is yes, yes, yes. Okay, so this is the exact list, and then of course, well, the exact list is with the Brule, right? I ran branch, but I was just talking about this in today's video, and I'm gonna kind of do a little quick edit while we talk, but I'm not gonna edit much. I mean, I'm literally just gonna throw my intro on there and call it a fucking day because we're in the mix right now. But yeah, I will say the only reason why I am not considering bringing this deck is because it's a fucking stressful ass, great fun, but stressful ass time. And when I upload these loco locals, you will understand what I'm talking about. I don't know if I can do that for 10 plus rounds. That's crazy. Uh, Casador 64, what's going on, big boss? Video. Oh, yeah, just waking up. What I miss. We actually just started going live. We actually just went live. I sent you an invite earlier. I was going over the meta state of affairs. And now I'm just going to get some LCQ matches with you guys. Homeland's here. What's going on, Homeland?
Yo.
There we are. And I was just kind of
Oh
talking
yeah.
about I was just talking about the, como se dice, we were talking about the mind frame going into these tournaments. Homeland said, Homeland quit while he was ahead because he was like, I wanted my self esteem to be intact. Is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and that's extremely understandable. What I just want everybody, myself included, this is me, big projection energy right now. What I want everybody to know, and I told my buddy Ray before he went into his store regionals, these matches are of no reflection of your intelligence, your character, your ability as a player, anything. If you can remove that, you can, I swear to God, become a better player because you become more present. That's just life in general. If we learn to disassociate ourselves and no longer distract ourselves with the outcome, and instead really enjoy and be present and love the process of whatever we're doing. And in this case, obviously playing the card games, drawing the cards, whatever. You are the only thing that wins this game is outside of seeing the right opponent, blah blah blah, everything I always preach is being present. Is being present.
Yep.
If you draw that
Yep.
card and you're present with that moment, and you recognize you're safe, you recognize you're grounded and everything like that, you're able to play most optimally. If you're worried about if you have to win, the people who have to win, those are a lot of the people that cheat. A lot of the people that cheat, they have an
Yep.
intolerance for
That's true.
losing. Those are the guys that are slow playing. Those are the guys that are, they're doing all kinds of card tricks. They're sleeving up 5 and 6 cards, of the same thing. They're doing those things because they have to win. Why do you have to win? Why do you have to win a children's card game? You see what I'm saying? Like,
So
yes, it is a competition, We're all here to see who's the best and blah blah blah, but we're here to see who's the most fortunate on this day. Essentially, there's the old saying, "Fortune favors the bold." Fortune don't favor the bold. You heard it here from James Morado, Piece Tcg. Fortune favors the fortunate. That's it. Fortune does. There are no bold nepo babies. Okay, there are no bold nepotism recipients. They're all just doing whatever. Nobody's really doing anything special. They're just fortunate. Fortune favors the fortunate. Uh, my man said, gotcha. I might join later. I'm gonna get some papooses, poo-pooses. You better put some poo-poo in that sass. Hell yeah. Jonathan Ronaldo, I completely agree. And to be honest, there is no need to have to win. Absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. You got to be able to enjoy this game, or it's gonna treat you bad.
Managed.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Frankly, it's gonna treat you how it's gonna treat you either way. You can either be in the best mental space for it, or you can be in a poor mental space, and it's gonna tax you more so than it's gonna tax the person next to you. And these are just things that I've come to understand over time and in life in general, man. I was always saying, do your best, God does the rest kind of deal. And and that's worked for a lot of things in life. I tried to make a shit ass relationship work, and for the longest, I did not work out. I wound up even getting cheated on, even though I think I talked about it. Like I was controlled. Like, I would say, hey, maybe we should leave, and she's like, well, maybe I should unalive myself, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, you try so hard to make something work, it doesn't work, and then I meet my wife, and we're married in 10 months to the day of our, you know, first date. And that's why I say I'm a lesbian, because I move fast like one. And I love the ladies. But let's see. I'm putting the music on it. But yeah, man, if we can play with this with a more carefree attitude, I think we'll all do a lot better. We'll all do a lot better, be a lot more present. Let's see. And in sports, they call it the next play mentality. Is the last time I heard him call it anything was the next play. You take the shot, you missed. All right, cool. Are you gonna sulk over it for the rest of the fucking game, or are you gonna get back into the game? You know what I'm saying? You got to have the understanding that missed shots are a thing. You know what I mean? Oh, I thought this was gonna work. Didn't work. Fuck it, keep it moving. You know what I mean? Now
Yes.
we are accumulating data continuously, right? And that is what is shaping our opinions. And that's kind of where I get to Rosie Plouffe right here. Plouffe is that I got a lot of data. I got 2 tournaments worth of data, and out of 8 games, I've lost one. So that's 8-1. If I go, wait, no, well, technically, yeah, actually, but that's 7-1. 7-1 technically. If I'm talking about the off camera games or whatever, I would like to play one early. But anyways, that's 7-1, and I believe if I go 7-1, if there's 9 games in that tournament, I would automatically go to the next one, right? All you got to win is 7 or 8 games, and you will go from last chance qualifier to the other thing, right? Mm. But again,
Yeah, you have to go. So I believe it was like X and X2.
all the X2s make it, yeah.
Yeah, all
So
X2s go and get them. Yeah.
so I just this is another mental hack for me though, but I always will focus on the positive or focus on the pro and not the I'm not going to go into the tournament saying I can't lose 3 games. I'm going to go into the tournament saying I'm going to win 8. Because if you can't do something, it's a weird energy that you can attract. Jonathan Ronaldo says at the end of the day, it's a card game where you're meant to have fun. Absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, I'll show you these locals, man. My heart was fucking pounding during some of these matches. Absolutely insane. But anyways, so that's the story of Rosie Plouffe right now. Eric Tao, yo, my guy, what up? What up to you, boss? Good to see you, man. I'm really enjoying having my morning cook-up crew here. I'm really enjoying fucking with you guys. Okay, so we were going to Homeland is more than a member. Homeland is our guy. Homeland is our brother from another mother we ain't even met yet. Now, where did you put this list at, Homeland? We're gonna go over it, and we're gonna.
It's Yeah, it's in the Discord chat.
Okay,
Um,
Discord chat. Oh, it's in our table chat. There we go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. All right, so I'm gonna bring this over and let's see. Actually, before I do that, I need to share a screen with you. I guess I'll share. I'll share the. Well, you can look at the list with me. Yeah, you can look at the list with
Yes.
me.
So
Do you have the stream up as well, so you can kind of see the comments as they come?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
well
I do.
then,
Yes, I do.
well then, shit. I guess I won't worry about sharing the screen for right now. Okay, so this is Homeland's list, and we're gonna do a little cook real quick. Hey, Zake Drones, what's going on, boss? Love the morning streams. Yeah, man, I feel really fortunate. Tomorrow I'll be working, so no morning stream tomorrow. But I took some days off again, so I love starting my morning like this. Patrick Noel, yo, what dap? What's going on, brother? Great to see you guys. Great to see you guys. So this was Homeland's list. This is the list you brought to the Kiss of Me, Kiss of You regionals.
100%. Yes.
Okay,
This is
cool.
this is it.
So let's talk about it. What were you wanting to do differently, XYZ? Or how did it
So
feel? How did it feel?
it felt good whenever I was seeing everything that I needed to see.
Mm-hmm.
The one comment that I kind of wish that the one comment that I have on this is that I wish that I had, um, I guess not better bodies, but I wish that I had more counter. I guess is the question is the term that I'm going for.
Yeah.
I mean, I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 5, 9, 11, 15,
Oh shit.
19,
We're talking about
and
bricks.
then one case. No
You're talking
counter
about counters.
cards.
Okay, I was gonna say because you're gonna run a lot of bricks in this list. The
Yeah,
topping list will have like
yeah, yeah.
24 bricks or some crazy
This
shit.
is gonna have, and GP runs a lot of bricks.
Yes.
I think one turn I saw all of my zero, all of my puddings, all it was like I'm bricked up so hard here.
Oh
What do
yeah.
I do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
So,
but
I will go ahead and actually share my screen with you so you can see my list
yeah.
for comparison because I was gonna kind of like just see because I've really liked my list here recently. But I forget who I was playing. I think I was playing against Jason, and I also everybody in the chat was like, "Yo, that is the worst hand I've ever seen ever," and it was, and it absolutely was.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it
my
was
boy,
it was
Mr.
bad.
Creative Dance. Morning, big homie. Rise and grind, my G. Always, always. We're about to do that tomorrow too. But yeah. So right off the bat, I really like this list. I like this list. What I'm really liking is we got the package down. It seems like you got the package down, and there's a lot of similarities. I really do like your Hell's Judgment here. I've been thinking about maybe getting rid of Thunder Bagua. Back in the gap, Thunder Bagua was a really cool kind of play I would do where I would take life down to 2, and then once I was down to 2, then not only am I countering, but I'm ramping, and that ramp
Yes.
would set up my next play. And so I wouldn't say I'm ready to write off Thunder Bagua, but I am ready to make some room for some Hell's Judgment because Hell's Judgment does go so good into Zoro, which
Oh, it
is
went so hard. Like that. That
yes,
was that was kind of my. And even if you're not using it against Hell's Judge, I mean, Zoro, it still goes hard against most of the big guys that are trying to
yeah,
swing into you.
Rayleigh as
It
well.
was Yeah, it was, yes, Rayleigh as well. It was like one of my most favorite cards to see
Yeah,
uh
in those
in the
matchups for
game.
sure.
Period. Yeah, yeah.
Luis Castillo, what's going on, boss? Good morning. Good morning. Bad news tomorrow is a wish I'm gonna have to catch you when you come back from vacation, taking a day with the wifey. Oh shit, you dirtbag! You're leaving me by myself. I guess I'm just gonna play the shit out of the game by myself then. Fuck me. Yeah, well, I got bad news bears for you. I took off Sunday, so there we go, brother. I'll see you next month, I guess. um, anyway, so The other thing is I like the Gamma Knife. Now, I was running 2 Gamma Knives. I don't think I need 2 Gamma Knives anymore. Why? Because
No.
we went over the Bonnie we went over the meta in today's thing, and I'm actually, as you guys can see, converting the video that I'll be uploading after this. Um, a lot of Bonnies aren't running kids. And that was
Yeah.
really the main thing that was holding this thing back. Now I am gonna have
So
to, yeah, go ahead. What do you got to say about that?
so not to cut you off.
Yeah,
I did like seeing Gamma Knife because it gave me an option against
blue purple.
uh no,
Okay,
Mihawk.
which one?
You know, the green one, the green blocker Mihawk.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yeah. When I said blue purple, I mean like going into big bodies, you can swing and get
yes,
rid of them. But
yes,
yes, Mihawk
100%,
is great as
100%,
well. Yeah, that's another great example.
100%. Um, but you saw it so rarely that you could do without it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, because I mean it's a one off. You could do without it.
If it's, and that's the thing, if it
So
is a one of, you can't be attached to it, because then what the hell are
yes.
you doing being really attached to a one of, right? My man Logan commentate, what's going on, good boss? I'm over here, we're just we're going over Homeland's list, and we're seeing if we can spruce it up or just make tailor it more to him for LCQ. One with blues on last night. The big coos. All right, we're gonna have to talk about the. Hey man, hop on if you can. I understand if you're at work, but if you can hop on, I'd like to talk about that. Eric Tal, my bad if you already told chat, but are you running green purple Luffy for Bandai Card Fest? Uh, it's up in the air, but it's not what I'm strongly considering right now. We're actually going over the list for Homeland, and getting him up to snuff, so to get him ready for LCQ right now. So we were just talking about Gamma Knife, and I was saying how I'm running 2 of it. I could definitely see myself running 1 of, only because it's, so this list. I used to have a como se dice, an intolerance for running into Bonnie. If I ran into Bonnie, I was really upset, right? And so I would run cards like Gamma Knife so that I can go wide, and then if they do play their kid out, I minus them into the ground, and then we keep it moving. Well, what's happened since then is that Bonnie stopped running kids. Bonnie stopped running as many kids. I'm getting some feedback from somebody. Somebody joined. Uh-oh. We got somebody in the. Is that your volume on, I guess, Homeland?
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I ran 2 of these, and I wound up using them more often in like a blue purple Luffy
Turn the volume
matchup
down.
or in a Zoro matchup where, they've got one Mihawk on board and they got like 2 life. I've been kind of hitting them throughout the game. And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna give them that sadistic choice where, yeah, block if you want to, but you're gonna lose that Mihawk because I'm gonna Gamma Knife him down to 3, and now everybody can swing for free, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and it's that kind of stuff. Believe it or not, more often than not, they're able to survive and not even use Mihawk as a blocker. So I'm like, fuck, I really needed you to do something. But anyhow, it just wasn't a pivotal card, and so I could see myself running one less of this. What I'm really excited to see you running is that 2 sword style, because that 2 sword style
Yes.
is a hell of a card to go into Rayleigh.
Yes.
And
So the thought process behind two sword style.
yeah,
So I took out 2 2Ks for this card.
uh huh,
And another card. I think I had I had a single Jack Catling in there because I needed protection.
you okay?
So I'm like, okay, yeah, zero cost, but the upside of the two sword style Rashomon is that you can kill arrested 4 cost, which is literally all of Rayleigh's board.
Yeah, yeah,
So
two of
like I'm
them,
like, yeah, thank you,
yeah,
yeah, I'll take that. That's it, plus 3,000 power counter. Yeah, I'll take that over those 3 cards.
extremely
That's a
versatile.
no brainer.
Yeah, extremely
Yeah.
versatile. And if you
So
use its main and you
mhm.
have just one Sanji pudding on the board, you literally play the card for free,
Yep. Yep.
which is nuts, nuts and
It's
butts.
it's great. It's a good card.
Okay, so my question is, because you and a lot of people, are
Mhm.
running 4 searchers. how do you feel about those four searchers? Because, or I say four searchers for when you're at sea, you fight pirates. Is that something you feel like you want
So
more of going forward? How's that working?
so in one game it came up to where, because I had nothing but bricks, I needed the four searchers to search out the cards that I need to pick up.
Uh huh.
So I'm talking my Sanji puddings, my Luffy, my Sanji pudding Luffy, sometimes Zoro Jiro if I need to search again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I felt like three cards at a time was not enough when you have Zoro Jiro that gives you five, Nami that gives you five. I mean, yeah, it's nice to search it out, but you know what else gives you? You know what else lets you search out three cards at a time? The Robin blocker.
Yeah.
It plus it
Yeah.
blocks an attack. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Plus it blocks an
I
attack.
mean,
And you,
yeah, it'll cost you one Dawn, but this deck has a good time of recouping Dawn.
yeah.
Um, I mean, it just does. So, would I rather have a blocker that could do the same thing as this? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, because it needs protection,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Um, and it not having that just that big basic protection hurts it a lot.
Yeah. Real quick, checking in with Jonathan Rinaldi says also like Gammon Life. Not gonna lie, Eric Tao, cool. Good luck to you and your buddies. You too, boss. Are you gonna be at LCQ? Let me know. Look and commentate. Love to join. Maybe if you're still up and running here in an hour for my lunch, I'll hop in for a minute. Two sword style is a good meta pick. And if not, still good. It's still plus 3K for a leader. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, baby. That's where it's at. Um, yeah. So and that's just because like I see your list, and I really like the Hell's Judgment, and I really like this two sword style. I've really favored having three demonic auras. Uh,
Yes,
so
yes.
the reason three
That
and
was the
not
other. That was the
four,
other thing.
yeah, the reason three and not four for me is because it really is a late game play, and it really
Yes,
is something that is a game winning play. I mean, this is
yes, it
this is
is.
another reason why I will beat Bonnie's with this list because they're playing they're playing Mihawk over Kid. It's not like they just said, "Hey, I'm not going to play an 8 cost blocker anymore. We don't need 8 cost blockers." No, they're playing 4 Mihawks is what they're doing, and they're
Mm-hmm.
getting all that Dawn
Yeah.
back. Well, what'll happen is they play a Mihawk, they get enough Dawn back to play a Cavendish, and then they swing, and by the time they're done with everything, they leave one Dawn up, right? Because that's all they
Yep.
need for their Bonnie play. And Bonnie has never had to worry about a Horny Jones esque play, right? Well, enter, Dead Man's Game, 9 sword style, which is my favorite number. Uh, yeah, leave one Dawn up for me and leave one blocker up for me, and I'm gonna finish the game because
Yep.
I am going to rest that Dawn. I'm going to rest that 8K blocker, and then I'm going to swing with my entire board for the game. Um,
Yeah.
now,
So that was the other thing that I noticed in this deck list is if this was a last minute deck list.
uh-huh.
The green events were things that I knew that I wanted to put in,
Hmm.
but they were last minute. And I think I
Okay.
only had two of the nine sword style. I would have loved to have three of them
Yeah, yeah,
because,
yeah.
like you said, it's a card you want to see against. It's a card you want to see against all purple. It's a card you want to see against Bonnie. It's a card you would love to see against. I faced a red green smoker in Kissimmee.
Hmm. Hmm.
I would love to see it there too.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, but what I was seeing was the other card, the two sword style Rashomon, because I had three of them.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
man, if I had three of the demon swords, I mean the nine sword style, then I would be cooking here.
yeah, yeah. And the crazy thing is they're also both searchable, which is nucking fudge.
Yes, yes, that's the other good news about that
That's the
card.
consistency.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I just kind of built a list on my screen and I'm sharing with you kind of around yours. And I would say try this out and see how you like it. Play with that Thunder Bagua as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
and give this a whirl. It's you're not far off, and I could see you. If somebody topped with this list that you got right here, the only thing I would bat an eye at would be, oh, they're running the 3-2 sword styles over 3 demonic, 9 ores. You know what I mean? Like I
Hmm.
obviously have these ratios backwards. That's the only thing that I would change.
Yes,
But
and I
outside of
and I
that,
agree. I did have those ratios backwards because like I didn't have the card on me,
yeah, yeah.
but
As far as searching goes, so I a lot of lists run, 4 of the, fight pirates, whatever.
yep,
And I can't argue with that. And they get the results, right? They get the results. But the only thing I would say is that I've got 4, 8, 6 searchers with this, and I think technically you do draw a card with Going Merry, and some people have even been playing 3 Going Marys instead of 4. That's just another thing to smoke over.
yeah.
There's
That was the other thing. I I have 4 of them in, but I wasn't seeing them that often,
oh really?
or I was seeing them too much.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't need to see them this often. I kind of want to see the cards that I need to finish with.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's another thing too, is that right now, yeah, there's Sakazuki's running around here, I'm sure, and there's a few Lucci's, but removal isn't as big as it used to be. When
no,
this leader first came out, removal was still a problem. Lucci was still very much in the meta.
and the issue with Sunny right now
Hmm.
is that Red Rayleigh is gonna be power base removal.
Exactly.
Uh,
That's the
Zoro
majority of it.
Zoro is base cost instead of just cost. So
Yes.
like it circumvents Sunny Go. The only thing that it kind of protects you against is things like Lucci and any black removal, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Ronaldo says he also likes Robin, and or Robin also adds extra counter as well. Yeah. Um yeah, I don't know where I would put Robin in my list at this point. If now I'll put it like this. If I got rid of these 2 extra searchers, I don't
Mhm.
know. I think I would take one away from here, and then, man, where would I take one more from? I don't want to be at 3 stages because I do like the stage. It really does. It draws us a card, you
I like
know,
the station.
and here and there it does some things, right? It does power
Hmm.
up, but shit. Yeah, it's just if you run into those few Sakazukis, few Lucci's, you know what I mean? Zake
Yep.
Drone said, still can't get Sakazuki working well, sadly. Yeah, don't beat yourself up, Drones. Sakazuki is. I feel like Sakazuki would have ran its course by now either way. And the biggest deal is that it's a 4 life leader. It being a 4 life leader is really tough in this meta to be a removal deck, because what all of the removal decks want to do is it's kind of like Shanks. Right? Reason why Shanks is so consistent and powerful right now is because it's a 5 life leader that reduces the cost and then removes, right? 5 reduces and
Yep.
removes. Those are the things you can do. That's one of the reasons why Broofy here, if I show this to you guys, that's one of the reasons why Broofy was never really able to successfully, like wholeheartedly successfully. I know that Rubber Captain, big shout out Rubber Captain, has made great strides with the removal list of it, right? The Navy and doing all these different things. The reason why you haven't seen me champion that kind of a build is because it is fun. It is fun to build, and when it works, it feels amazing. However, you're a 4 life leader, and even when you go up to 7, you're still a 4 life leader, and it's just a little tough. It's just a little tough to do 2 things at once. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're gonna run I feel like you don't want to task yourself with so many different things to do in your como se dice? You don't want to task your leader or your list with so many objectives, because then you kind of start to half accomplish each one of them instead of really do one, which is, that's what kind of like brings me to like the Swaley Wiener list I got over here. It does one thing one thing. Actually, it kind of does too, because it's a rush down, and then it is a survival list on the back end if we save these Conquerors hockey. But it really does one thing. We're gonna play one song and one song only. It only plays 80s Billy Joel. You know what I'm saying? And Green Purple Luffy has become a singular. I say singular, but it is also a. It searches, it goes wide, it rushes down, and then it rushes down. You know what I mean? Like, so that's really good. Now, the thing it can also do is we're adding some survival to the list. We're adding some survival to the list with these different cards. This Hell's Judgment, Thunder Bagua. Of course, these all got 1K counters as well. But yeah. So I'm really wondering. Maybe I'll just get rid of this one 2K. I would hate to run just 8 2Ks in this list, but who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Do you got some stuff booted up already? Ready to roll? Maybe we can get some games and I can play some games with this list and we can get some
Yeah,
yeah, we
yeah.
can do
I
that.
am, like I said, I have the two lists that I have pretty much been trying to take to locals. So I'm
Okay.
sorry, to take to LCQ,
Yeah.
which
Let's do that.
and I'm thinking about building out purple blue Luffy as well, blue purple
Okay.
Luffy as well.
Yeah, this is my
Just because I have
blue.
all the cards for it,
Yeah.
and like I said, that 9 cost Mihawk
Yeah.
goes hard in that list.
Let me see. Oh,
Um,
this is the old one. Yeah, 9 cost Mihawk. I'm glad I picked those up back when I was gonna run them in Sakazuke. I'm gonna try and spruce up my.
yeah.
I was gonna put Sakazuki. Mihawk is what I want to put. All right, let's get some blue. Yeah, I do think that I'm gonna start off with 4 and then I'll work it back. Okay, so I can get rid of Raging Tiger. We've established that we can get rid of Raging Tiger because Mihawk kind of does the thing. I would like to run 4 Gear 2s. I'm gonna just put Gear 2s at 4 for right now, and then we'll see how we work. Okay, so I got 4 cards to get rid of to make this list a list that we can run. Um, okay, that's a ramp. 4, 8, 12 ramp. Technically, that's also 15 cards that ramp. I wonder if I can get by with one less of this God's Thread. And then I don't think I would need 3 of these. Maybe I also don't need 3 of these if I'm already doing this. Yeah, I think I got to kind of spread the love. And this is searchable. And then maybe I can go one less here and then one less there. And then so now I've got 4, 8, 12, 14 cards to ramp me. Technically, this one will ramp me too if I leave the Dawn up. So that would be 12. What did I say? 4, 8, 10, or 12, 14, 16 cards that will ramp me. Yeah, I think that would be good. And I always said that the winning list with Blue Purple Luffy would have 2 to 3 Mihawks. That gives me 3 Mihawks here. But it's an on play. This one will help us out. This will help us out more in the whatchamacallit matchup, the Blackbeard, which I do think could
Uh-huh.
kind of counter this list. But if we're running this and we start bouncing cards back in their hand and it's Rush, I think Rush is what really fucks up Blackbeard. Jonathan Ronaldo said my friend and I created a decent list for Sokka, but it just feels weird to run at this point. Yeah, it's really weird. When I look at the Sokka list, I'm kind of like, with the exception of the Kuzan card and the Jack card, I'm kind of like, who's the big bad here? And a lot of people aren't even running Kuzan anymore either, or one of Kuzan. I'm like, what is going on? It's a very weird list for Sakazuki right now. Yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking. Honestly, I love some peanut butter, but I just can't see it survive a 10-round gauntlet with all these heavy hitters. Maybe in a few sets he'll get some support. Yeah, that's what kind of sucks, is that I feel like Christmas came early for Black Purple Luffy, and then Black Purple Luffy, you're watching everybody else open their Christmas presents on Christmas, and they seem like they got a little gooder. They seem like their toys are a little gooder than yours, and you're kind of like, well, damn, I wish I would have just waited till Christmas and got good stuff with everybody else. But this will be my list for UP Luffy. Now UP Luffy is also a list I'm really strongly considering sleeving up as well. Yeah. Okay, so for you, if you want to run some gauntlet matches, if you want to run some matches, I've got this blue purple Luffy for you. I've got my green purple Luffy for you. I got Broofy. I got oh, I got the R Plofy, but yeah. Let's see. I got Swaley, and then I got Zoro. So I can run those matches competently, somewhat.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, cool.
I'm
So
down.
let's go ahead and get into the lobby, and I got everything saved up. Uh, let's see. Which one you want first, boss?
Let's try yeah, let's try blue purple first.
Blue purple
I'll
first.
do and I
Okay.
just closed the game. Let's rear the game.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'll host one, or I guess I gotta West.
Yeah, host and send me the card. I mean the code.
All right. I'm gonna put it in our Discord chat here.
Yep, I'm ready for it.
All right. And if the music's too loud for you guys, y'all let me know. Let's see.
But,
Yeah.
that was not my screen. This is my screen.
Yeah, Logan, I would have really liked to run Black Purple, and it's wild because I was telling, today's video is, it's basically, the thumbnail will probably read "Shut up and sleeve up." You know what I mean? Because we're talking about how we can basically run whatever.
Oh, wrong deck.
No problem.
It's okay. We'll just start with this deck.
Okay.
Let's see.
I feel like this does have a good
first.
matchup in the blue purple Luffy, which is one reason why I would consider running it. I also feel like
Yeah.
this can beat green purple Luffy. Another reason, but like Rayleigh is a bit of a tough customer, like really tough customer.
Yes, it's a hard game to play.
This is, dude. So I fixed my monitor. Everybody who's been watching me in the mornings, struggle bus and not understand what's going on with 2XKO. I'm setting myself up for a bunch of bullshit failure right now because if I get back on that game and I struggle the same way, I'm gonna look like Boo to Foo. But my monitor was like giving me like whatever. I was basically bottlenecking my monitor, and I didn't realize that I could very easily just go into the clicks. Okay, so this is high roll. This is if you swing at a blue purple Luffy and they ramp.
You just expect that. Yeah.
Well, but if they ramp, that's automatic high roll. You've officially entered the
Yep.
bone zone. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Pretty-
nuck and futz.
Pretty screwy.
So this game is being played under protest right now.
Yeah.
For me right now, I'd probably take Kuzan to LCQ. If I somehow swung into be able to make it. Feels strong for me personally against a lot, but obviously has its losses. Starting to get the swing in it. Yeah, Kuz, so the big Kuz, it's definitely got some good matchups. And I feel like it's a little bit of a slower but more powerful, technically more powerful Dofi because of the bigger blue cards you're playing. But yeah, its speed is just a little something to be desired. However, you got access to the blue Gum Gum Giant, and that is your what is it? That feathered squawk. Fucking, I forget what that card is. I got it somewhere around here. But let's see. Take that one. And you got one more swing after that. I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll take that one. Okay. Discard action. Alrighty, at this point, let's go ahead and let's do that. Yeah, we'll just copy there.
We have what? One more swing. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Let's do. Yeah, I probably should have put some more mustard on that one.
Probably 100%.
Yeah, I had more. I had way.
Um,
I didn't have anything I wanted to play there, so I kind of fudge that one up. For me right now, I'd probably take Kuzan. Yeah. I read that one. Let's see. 2 cards of trash. And for right now, yeah. That go.
Give me 1 second.
No problem, boss. The way I run it personally, using Usopp to establish 2 bodies on turn 2 is just the power play. Gives me the pressure to handle some. Gives me the pressure to handle some of these faster decks. So far, I've got like a 60 to 70% win rate to Rayleigh. Yowza, that's really good. That's really good. Really good. That's definitely worth exploring there. Really like the GP for big events, in my opinion. Super consistent and confident in it. And that's big city where you want to be. That's the big city you want to live in. That's the place you want to be. You got something that you're confident in. You got something that you're happy to see.
Sorry about that.
No problem at all. Yeah, getting into green purple Luffy. Look, man, you can't hate on it. You can't hate on it. It's also performing. It's one of the 8 decks that is showing up, right? So you can't, nothing to shake a stick at there. Yowza. I'm gonna say, give me all of your cards.
Thank you.
Showed up. My man grabbed UP Luffy and shook him upside down. So let's start placing on top. Let's do that, right? Are we gonna? Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do. I'll go ahead and swing here. See what that does.
I thought a rush. That's going to be your only attack this turn. We'll block out of it.
Okay. And then cancel. And then we will do that. Okay, so my question was real quick, and this is just because we're more of a training scenario. Why did you not take the free block?
You are correct. I should have taken the free block instead of giving it 2K.
Yeah, so you would have had that 2K in your hand, and you get a free block.
Yeah.
And even if I come with that rush,
See,
Luffy,
this is why we need training.
Exactly.
Because
no. There's no
free
problem at all.
block would have been much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah. No, and that's just something that,
okay.
So how I, and just because I can tell you what to do, right? But how we got there to me is just as important, if not more important, right? So how I get there is, I think, okay, the only rush card you really have in purple or blue would be Monkey Aloof or that 8 cost, right?
Sanji.
The Sanji.
Yes.
But either way, you're not going to. Not the Sanji, the Luffy. Either way, you're gonna lose the Nico Robin, or you're gonna keep the Nico Robin and the other one, but you're gonna keep that 2K in your hand. Let's see here. I think I'm in the bone zone. Yeah. Cancel, resolve. Yowza. Okay, I will.
Do I leave up? No, I don't think so.
Yo.
We're just gonna apply pressure here.
Yo, that's the fucking game right there.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
that was a quick one.
The fucking game right there. That was
okay.
That was yowza. And that's why I think Black Purple Loop is good. Yowza. Yeah, I just had a bunch of
He can be.
events. You want to run that one back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want same leader?
Yeah,
I can run it. Yeah.
Because if I run into that leader, I want to know what the fuck to do. Well, I know, I wanna get some reps in if that's how it's gonna be. Let's see.
Yes, look at
So
there.
I got some ramp, I got some this, I got
Yep.
some that. I think I'll hold on to this. Use card action, cool, whatever. I've won multiple locals playing Boa back in OP10 and OP11 meta. I'm not surprised. Boa has always been on the fringe of being a, you know, very well performing leader. The thing is just that Boa, well, like when Dofi was out, Boa had all the same tools. It's just Dofi did the thing a little bit better, and that's what you see a lot when it comes to meta. Meta is how did my guy Shadow say, most efficient, and then something dark side, something Sith. I will take the first one. Okay. Okay, we got that there. All we need to do is ramp one time for the one time. And then I'm going to go ahead and, do I got? Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and put a little pressure there. But yeah,
I'll take
so
this.
Bo has always been on the
That's good.
outskirts, and I think that, you know, it's
Okay.
Let's see. Boys
you have
have a weird thing
Um,
about my misplays on Sim.
Yep.
2 that you just don't miss in person, like free blocks, etc. Yeah, so that's one thing that I'll find, especially when people are in the zone. They'll be like a 6K leader, and I'll swing 5 into them, and they'll give me a card, or they'll be, and that's why I always do the skill check. But the main thing, you know, that's a real, like, that to me, if your leader is like, if he was 7K and I swung into him with 5 and they took a hit, I would say, oh, that was a pretty absent-minded mistake. However, one thing you will see a little more commonly than that is they have a blocker up and they just don't utilize the blocker when they can. That is a lot more normal.
Yes. Yes.
So
In that instance, I definitely should have used it and kept the 2K in hand.
Yeah. Let's see. That's 6. Then I can swing into that. I'm gonna do this and this.
Mhm.
Okay, that's pretty like that, and then I will do that.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, we like that. Okay, then I'm gonna end turn. And realistically, this is my mistakes I'm making with, I don't know. One thing I hate is like when I play a new card, a new leader, a different leader, I play as if I don't even know the fundamentals. Or if I play, like, if I'm in a fighting game, I play like I don't even know how to, again, play the game fundamentally. But that would have been a great time to load up just because I have Rosinante. I should have just loaded up to really get him down to 1 for sure. So learn from me. Do that. Yeah, the hand hate is crazy sauce.
I love Robin in this list.
Oh yeah.
Makes me happy.
Okay, we got that.
Yes.
That. Definitely don't want to go down to 0 if we don't have to. Ooh. There we go.
Okay. Enter.
All right.
Okay.
Let's grab here. We can do that.
Thanks so much.
We already have that. So placing on top. Let's do this. That. Yeah. We'll do that like that. Boom and a bop. Yeah. Ready? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go play this for starters. Play the card.
Mhm.
Can't bottom deck
Return.
that. Can't bottom deck that. That was an over Wow, I fucked that one up, gang. Oh yeah.
Oh, 7 or less. Yeah, you couldn't do it because of Luffy's ability.
Fuck
That
me.
that is clean. Yes, I like
Clean.
that.
It's clean.
I
I'm
like
not reading
that.
ahead. I'm fucking up.
Let's see. We'll take that one. No
Okay.
trivia.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
this is again, and this is why, man, you're gonna make me want to run Black Purple Luffy. It really is good into like certain matchups. It's really good.
I need to just, I guess, swing for the world.
There's just too many Bonnies around to make it consistent.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Is that my guy? Oh, freaking Higgin, what's going on, boss? Yeah, there's
What's up?
just too many damn Bonnies. But man, it does something really well. If we had more of an answer to Bonnie, as a matter of fact, if I knew, I don't know, man, because even when they don't see whatchamacallit, Kid, or they just don't play Kid, it's still really tough. Let's see, give you that 7, 6. Can't take that.
Will I die next turn? Will I die next turn? Will I die next turn?
Yeah, so take a second. Look at the board state, right? Take a second. Look, I would like to coach you afterwards, but I was just telling my wife the other day, the outcome doesn't matter. It's the moment you're presented with the problem and the way you process it. That's the real training, right? Because let's be real. You could swing and you could win. You could swing, I could counter out, and then you lose. But that doesn't really matter. What really matters is how you handle the stress of the situation, right? So while we're sitting here in this moment, let's just take a real good calculated look at everything. I've got a 6K and 2 9Ks on here. You've got 1 life.
Yes.
You just turned your blocker sideways. And it is very
Yes.
uncomfortable swinging 9K into a 6K leader that has 3 cards, right? However,
Yes.
what
'cause you
is
just need to?
yeah, however, what is your other option? You got 5 cards. You got 4 Dawn up. Are those 5 cards and those 4 Dawn, or maybe if you swing 6, are those cards going to prevent me from getting through with 2 6Ks, 2 9Ks, and 10 Dawn to add up? You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's where it becomes what? In my opinion.
An answer.
Oh shit, really? Okay.
Yes.
All right, fuck.
Yes. Yes. I think that's the thing that I need to do right now.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm not gonna lie.
I might be wrong.
I thought we were leaning towards I thought we were leaning towards
Swing everything.
swing everything.
Yes, I was. Listen, I was going to, and then I said, "Let me wait it out. Let me wait it out."
Okay. My man, he said, "You know what? You're right." Okay. Because I was gonna say the other thing is that the further we go into the game, the further you enter the bone zone. Let's see. I'm gonna try and bone
might
zone
be in-
initiate.
Yeah, I might be in the little pickle here.
Yeah. All right. So
I probably should have swung everything.
Yes. Let me see. I literally was giving you that whole speech so that you would. I'm a really good, terrible trainer, apparently.
I think it was definitely the play there.
My man Logan Commentate said, when I'm
that.
always down to the wire, I just say to myself,
Okay.
fuck it, they don't got shit. And I always take the gamble.
Nice.
All right.
It's a good gamble to take.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll tell you this much. No one can ever say that you were screen sniping me. That's for sure. No, because yeah, I'll just tell you right now, I didn't have it. I had 1K.
You didn't have it?
encounter. I
Okay.
had 1K
Okay.
encounter
Okay.
at a very
Okay.
unfortunate read. But now it's a little different. Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna get 3 back. And then possibly...
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you had that much counter in your hand, it wasn't too big of a risk for you to go another turn.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was my thought process there.
Okay. And then... Oh, I
You'll
made a
get
huge mistake. I made a huge
so much Dawn
mistake.
back.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
should have loaded up there. I played a second Rosinante. It's early in the morning for me too, guys. Apparently I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to talk, but I'm not ready to fucking play, apparently. Fuck me. That was crazy. I could have got rid of that Sanji. God bless.
I know you have GG. Yeah, you could have gotten rid of the Sanji for sure.
God bless.
No, you have GGG. And you have so much Dawn. Holy. We'll just swing 10.
Okay. But you know what? That's also happened a lot in tournament where people could have like gotten me out of there. Even with Red Purple Luffy, but I have so much Dawn up, and I had like, it's almost like fighting games. You condition your opponent to block, and then you walk up and grab them, and they're like, how did they not just like block? How did they not tech out of the grab? Because they think you're gonna keep hitting them. You know what I mean? Okay.
That is awkward.
Oh my god, I clicked the wrong card. Yeah, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm being a fucking jackass right now. Jackhole Magazine. I'm the author. Okay. Well, I can get out of
Another
that one.
6.
Then this one I drew into. And then this. And then that. And then...
Okay, yeah, that's the game. Good job.
Yeah, actually,
I should have swung that 9.
yeah, let's run this one back. I know we came here for Green Purple Luffy, but let's run this one back for 1 and 1's sake. Because you also could have finished me off right there too. Marty Rules, One Piece swanging.
Yeah,
What's
we'll keep
going
that
on, boss? What's going on? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a good morning. I love hearing my wife in the other room either listening to music very loudly or singing very loudly. It's my favorite thing. It's like it's like living with a bird. And it's the best kind of bird. The worst birds are the ones that wake you up. I'm always awake before her. Hell's Judgment is so OP with 6K leaders. Yeah, absolutely, bro. When I'm
really is.
Red Purple Luffy, I'm getting out of 2. What is this? You know what? Yeah, get him out of here. Yeah, I'm getting out of 2 8K swings instead of 2 7Ks. Absolutely bonkers. Marty Rules. Yeah, I called into work so I can have a 5-day weekend. Oh, yeah. Big city chilling. We love the 5-day weekend. You talking about, what you mean, spring break? You must be talking about spring break. Okay, we're at 5. That's a little hashtag unfortunate, but okay. Typically, you like to keep 2 up if you can for the Thunder Bog, but
making his debut.
Yeah, what's going on? How many of these cards you running?
I run 4, but like he just wasn't showing up in the last 2 matches.
Hey, yo, that's crazy pants.
Just was not showing up. He's like, nope, I don't want to be out here right now.
Hell yeah.
It's not time for day drinking.
Hell yeah. So my probation officer's coming around. Okay. Let's swing 9 there.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, we're taking that one.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Do we? I think we do.
I'm getting a
Thank you.
coworker into One Piece. R.I.P. to his wallet. Yowza! Guess who's not gonna be calling off your coworker because they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to get that money, honey.
Give me 2.
Oh shit. Yeah. I guess those 2. Yeah. Fuck, you drive a hard bargain.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Give me 2 more.
I'll tell you who's giving. You're giving me a Don. And it's party time.
Okay.
Excellent. Which you can't avoid.
Okay.
You can't
okay,
avoid. What are you gonna
okay,
do? Not
okay.
swing? That's crazy pants.
We're gonna get to party time eventually.
Yeah.
But
B-U-T-T but.
Give me more cards, please.
Okay. Oh man, wants every fucking card in the game. Take them all.
Thank you.
They never belong to me.
Appreciate
apparently. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna do this. No, we're gonna do this. Yes. Start placing on top. And I just need to play. This is rough. Rough skidoots. Cancel.
Into. No,
Then-
no
yeah.
into.
Yeah,
Okay.
not that, not yet.
Okay.
I should have swung just a skill check, but whatever. Tell me all about it, Marty. Those alt-arts be addicting. Patrick, you're doing that to yourself. I told you go get help. You can't be buying all these alt-arts. Alt-arts and cocaine. God's way of letting you know you got too much money. Okay. We can't do nothing with that yet. Cancel. I'm going to do this. I think we do this. Yeah. All right.
Have another 7.
That-
How about another 7?
okay.
How about 2 9s?
Oh man, thinking with your dipstick. Yowza, bro. I'm telling you. If you're gonna run into 9 blue purple Luffys, bring black purple Luffy, bro. Like, be the genius, be the genius, be the GOAT. Yo, that was fucking awesome, dude.
And the
Great
fact that
fucking
this was the first match that I found my Broofy,
yeah,
yeah,
this is only the first. And let me
wild.
tell you something. The match you lost, you could have won it. You just swung.
Yeah, had I just won.
Like, literally, it's got a tough match. Like, and people have been saying, well, it's pretty. I don't know, man. I think here at Piece Tcg, I think all of the black purple Luffy players in our scene we either go just a little bit harder over here, or we just know the matchups. Either way, it's knowledge or something, but we got it over here. Yeah,
we got it.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking about, so in black purple, I've noticed that I'm not really playing the 9-drop Luffy that often.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about taking him out for just another big 7-drop Luffy, and maybe.
You mean six
I don't know.
drop Luffy? The
Yeah,
finisher?
the 6-drop, the 7,000 power. Yeah.
Yeah, so
6-drop Luffy.
I had a list that I completely moved away from the 9 costs and only ran the 2 6s at 4 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had one where I worked them back in. And the only reason I worked them back in was because dropping that big ass body early against like a Bonnie really helped like me have a big stick to swing into their stuff. However, for consistency's sake, getting the finisher Luffy out, or seeing 4 of them, or not seeing 4, probably don't want to see 4, maybe you want to see 2, but having 4 of them in your list and 4 Broofy, I mean, there's a list. I think I either have it here or I've posted it or somebody posted it in the chat, but I mean 4 of everything. It's just consistent as fuck. Now the fact, like I said, the fact that you didn't see 2 Broofies, or you didn't see a Broofy in 2 games, that's crazy. But I mean, you see Broofy, you shut shit down. Let's catch up with the chat. Being an adult with an inner child plus a credit card. Hey, yo, that's what it's all about. Logan commentated, it's so hard because I'm comfortable with black purple Luffy that I feel I could win in any matchup. Yes, then you roll and you get dog walked. That also happens. 100%. Rush Kaido is cracked specifically if you can ramp it out. Yes, I was running Rush Kaido as well. Back in the earlier list, I used to have Sanji and Pudding and then Rush Kaido. And when you're playing Rush Kaido, you're getting their ability for what? I got 2 back. I got 1 back. So you're putting back 5 Dawn, was it? I believe. And you're getting 3 of those back. So you're KOing and you're rushing. KOing a 6 and rushing a 10 for 2 Dawn. That was crazy. Okay, so did you want to try your blue purple Luffy against the? Excuse me, not your blue purple.
Yeah.
Green purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this should be right. Let's go.
All right, let's do that. Okay.
Pretty
So
sure.
I will go first against you.
Mhm.
All right.
No.
This isn't
Okay.
the worst. This isn't the worst. I wonder if I should just be grateful. I think I'll keep. Yeah. I'm afraid to shuffle back and not get jack shit.
Oh boy. Actually, that's a really good hand.
Hell yeah. And again, this is another one where I find that, like, so green purple Luffy, I think the only bad matchups or the tough matchups for green purple Luffy off the top of my head is always going to be Bonnie. But I mean, you've got the cards to deal with a lot, including Zoro. Like, it's for me, it's more about what it can do. And I feel like green purple Luffy can also beat Enel. You know what I mean? You can go wide enough and swing enough. I want to build my green purple Luffy, but I'm missing Sanji Pudding and don't want to pay the price they're at right now. That is more than understandable. That is so understandable. I can't even tell you. Okay, I don't think you could have done this last round, so I won't fault you for it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, no, I could not.
Sanji Pudding and PRB.
That too.
PRB? Sanji Pudding? Sanji Pudding came from the
the new one.
The EBO2. That's where Sanji Pudding came from.
Yeah. But for PRBO2.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused. From PRBO2? I'm not getting it.
No. I wasn't sure if it was getting reprinted in the new
is it getting reprinted?
PRB.
Is it getting reprinted? I don't know. Does somebody know that? Hell yeah, glad
I don't think so.
No.
But I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's not in here.
Okay, I know that the secret $1 billion Luffy is, but
yeah,
outside of that.
The small Pudding is getting a reprint, but not that one.
Oh, okay.
Not Sanji Pudding.
Yeah, and you're not playing this list without this leader. Without that card for sure. Let's see. Bonnie's a tough matchup for damn near every deck at this point. She's a scary bitch nowadays, that's for sure. Marty rules. Hell yeah, glad I've stuck with Bonnie since day one. And then he says, I don't think it is. Marty, help us. What is it? Because every green player is saying that, but, you know, it's kind of like if Blue Purple Luffy was saying the same thing at this point. It's kind of like if Blue Purple Luffy was like, yeah, it's not what you think it is, man. It's like, you're kind of topping, though. You're kind of topping. And Bonnie's starting to top, too. So what is it? Okay. Here. Did you just play this card? Yeah, you just played this card.
No, just played it.
I will take this one. Just this once. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this play. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna swing 6 there. I've seen UP Luffy play Aramaki to replace Kata. I don't know how I feel about that. Now, Marty was replying to the reprint, I think. Oh, okay. Thank you, Marty. Or thank you, Logan, for clearing that up for us. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and do a little classico right here. Play this into that. And then I'll go ahead and actually grab... I think we got enough already, actually. I think we got enough. Yeah, we got enough. We're going to see more. End turn, restand. We'll go back to 8. Yeah, let's not. What is it? Cut off our nose to spite our face or whatever. I don't know what that means. Oh no, I'm saying I think it's for the reprint. Yeah, I've always stuck with Bonnie being amazing in the majority matchup. She just sucks bad against black and hyper aggro. Yes, Logan is right. Yeah, so that's what I've kind of realized with Rayleigh is if I can hyper aggro, and believe it or not, playing Rayleigh into Bonnie and having to hyper aggro is a little bit different than a regular Rayleigh. It has a lot to do with the Como City say. It has a lot to do with the swing order, the turn order, or there's a somebody help me with this fucking word for kicks my ass.
Sequencing?
The what?
Sequencing?
Sequencing. Wow, yes. It has a lot to do with your sequencing to ensure that you get the absolute most out of not just your swings, but you also get the most out of your you get the most out of your swings, because the less they can turn sideways, the gooder, to put it scientifically. Okay, I'm gonna do this just in case. All right, it's time for party time. Excellent. Let's see. Oh shit. I mean, that's just a good card. We'll go ahead and take here, and then we'll do that. Yeah. Yes, indubitably. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and do a little swingy swing. Okay. I was about to say sequencing. Whenever I'm teaching new people One Piece, I always preach sequencing. It can cost you the game. Hey, there you go. And you're an ambassador right now, man. You're an ambassador right now. Let's see. 2 and then 1. Get a straight 2
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I know from people who are coming from other TCGs, that tends to be one of the harder things to get about One Piece, is just with how open the turns are.
Yeah, that's right, because you have so many options. I remember even playing Union Arena, I immediately did not like the fact that, like, you have your phase to do this, and then you can attack, but you can't develop, or you can't attack, then develop, then you can't go back and forth. But with One Piece, it is a bit free flow, and I was like, oh, well, I'll be darned.
Okay. Let's run this.
And this is just a different kind of game for this blue-purple Luffy list, where sometimes you're just going to play Dofi into Rosie, and then you're just going to drop Mihawk. But the thing about Mihawk being a 9-cost body, 9 for 9, is that it... First off, why are there bubbles on all these cards? But anyways, there's a big thing about this card is that it removes that 7 or K less, or 7 cost or less. That's what the big thing is. Okay, we're going there. I'm gonna go ahead and okay, you just got that one out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Cancel. Discard action. Select one Dawn to return. And I'm going to go, yeah, let's do that and that, and then we'll give you that. Okay.
Okay. That's tough.
Said say less, fam. Say less. All right. Just grab it. 2K. Well, I could do that.
That would just be rude.
Yeah. I think that's the way to be right now. Okay. All right, so let's start with we're gonna have this many. Okay. No, yeah, we still want to I think we still want to control the board state. At least as much as we can. No free lunch. No free swing. Yeah, in Magic, if you do your combat phase, you need to announce all attackers and where they attack before the attack actually happens. Then you can't attack again unless a card says so for the turn. Yeah, that's nuck and futs. Oh, shit. We don't like it when shit's done back to us. That's not cool. All right. I'll give you this. My man's got options, and I don't like it.
Do we make you swing another time in June? I think yes.
Oh, shit.
I think no.
We were worried.
I cannot.
We were worried about being rude. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me, right, meow. Okay. Get that out of here. Get that corn out of my face. All right. Man, I gotta tell you,
What?
I'm not saying that the match is over, because it's not. You know, it ain't over till the lady sings. But yo, that does feel a lot different than playing against Black Purple Luffy. I don't want to get everybody all hyped up on playing Black Purple Luffy, and we all go off the cliff together. But it does feel pretty good. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, I will cancel. I'll go here, bop, bop, and I'll get rid of that. There we go. There we go. And then it was time for the clash at Demon Head.
I screwed up.
Oh
I
no, what
can't
happened?
believe I just did it up. I forgot to restand the Chudon.
Oh, you didn't click it?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, that's a dagger.
So, let's pretend this is a 7.
Yeah. Okay.
I had one more 7k swing. I don't think it would have gotten through at all.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna restand this, and yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I'm probably. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably.
Yeah.
Gonna be all right.
That was literally my best. That was literally my best shot there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna concede because I can't. There's no way I can win.
Yeah, I had two. So I had 2 more 2Ks, a 1K. Delphi was a
Yep.
brick, but then the
You're gonna
clapback
be
would
okay.
have been the end of it. Okay, so what can we take away from this? I think you played
I
everything.
probably should have killed.
Probably
I
should've
could have
killed one.
killed Mihawk.
Oh, with
Yeah,
that
I could have
gamma
killed
knife?
Mihawk. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or one of these. So I could have killed one of those.
Yeah, okay, I could definitely.
Instead
see
of
that.
trying to go for game.
Yeah, so it is a weird like kind of control the board. I mean you played your only 2 Luffy Taros, which is great because you know going wide and establishing a lot of bodies that can attack is where it's at. Yeah. This match I'm gonna watch. This match I'll kind of call it out as I see it too. I'm trying to like ride the line between competing and also coaching, but like yeah, we'll do a little more. Let's talk about the turns a little bit more then I guess. I just won't tell you what I have in my hand, right? I posted my Kuz list on the Discord. Give her a peeky poo when you get a minute. Will do, Logan. That sounds good. Not the Nacho Libre reference. Oh yeah, we got all the references over here. That's all. People think I'm funny. I'm just a bunch of like recycled fucking Family Guy and Ron Burgundy jokes. Okay, so I'm going second.
Did you go first last round?
Yes.
Okay. That was my going first. And yeah, we'll search. And yeah, sure. We'll grab another that.
Which, by the way, speaking of movies, I never talked to you guys about it. I watched Happy Gilmore 2, and I heard from a cousin that like our sense of humor lines up on everything. I don't know. Maybe they had a bad day, and they were just like, nah, like he didn't like Happy Gilmore 2, and I said, damn, and I really went into it expecting hot trash garbage. That shit was fucking hysterical. I loved it. So if you haven't seen Happy Gilmore 2, it's fucking ridiculous. Also saw do you guys like scary movies? Because my wife got me into scary movies back in the Gap, and I've always kind of like been down with scary movies, but I like The Shining. Black Swan was cool. You know, I like the movies that if they were gonna actually make a really good movie, cool. But like a lot of scary movies are just asshat garbage, just because the one thing they're supposed to do is scare you, and they don't do it. It's like if you went to see an action movie, and on the commercials everybody's shooting guns, and then they get into like, you go see the movie and it's like a courtroom movie, and it's actually like a legal dispute and somebody's suing somebody in small claims court, and it's like, what the fuck's going on here? I thought there's gonna be action, right? But so she got me into scary movies, and I've been seeing some good ones. Weapons was fucking lit. If you haven't seen Weapons yet, do go check that out. But what was asshat garbage? Oh, the latest Conjuring. Oh my god, terrible. We literally left an hour in and we still got our money back.
That sounds about right.
Good to know.
And sad.
I told my wife, I was like, babe, they haven't made a good Conjuring movie in a very long time. Like, let's just get that established. It's been a long time. Okay, 7 there. There. And I feel like, because, you know, like all the scary movies, they're all like, it's always, you go to see the thing, you know, the big bad, but it's not really the big bad you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of other shit, right? And the joke I make, the running joke is that, like, you know, for Conjuring, the Conjuring is really, Megalodon. The Meg, we went to see the Meg 2, because my wife also loves shark movies. Okay, cool. Whatever. So we go see the Meg 2, and we want to see the big ass shark. But the Meg 2 is really about Jason Statham's character, who's assumed the fatherly role for an orphaned young Taiwanese girl. I don't know what ethnicity she was, but a young Asian girl, because her parents got lost in, I don't know, the last movie. And like 45 minutes in, I've seen 5 minutes of sharks, and the rest is him making dad decisions. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what? So what I've noticed is that the movies that I like wind up being the ones where they actually care about the characters in between the scary things that are happening. You know what I mean? Marty Rule says, I kind of am, but if you've seen enough scary movies, they all tend to be too similar to each other. Yeah, it gets like that. It gets like that. I'm a big comedy guy. I love all the comedies, though. What do you think about him? Marlon Wayans, phenomenal in this dramatic role. Yo, we are hyped up to see him. Actually, factually, we might be seeing him in Dallas for LCQ. So that might be something that we all have to do then. We might all have to go out and watch a movie together. Buy the whole row up. 3-piece in the building.
Buy the whole row up. Let's do it.
Everybody hold hands and share popcorn. With holes cut out in the bottom. What's that for? All right. Okay. This is absolutely terrible. God bless. Okay. What can I gotta think about my life for a second here. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay. No, we can make this work. Yeah, we can make this work. You looking at this friggin' Higgin?
Yep.
Yeah, this is okay. I see the vision though. I see the vision. So we'll do this. Okay. It's not what we want.
It's not ideal, but
it's not ideal, but yeah. It's kind of like, you know, you want I don't know. It's the McDonald's your mom says you have at home. Okay. All right. And then can't really do nothing else. I can do. You know what? I can do this. Just that. That's fine. And then I'll go ahead and swing that there. You're gonna have to give me some cards. You gotta pay to play.
Yes.
Rubber Captain, what's good, man? Just getting off, popping off into checking you out, brother. We're all getting off over here, just not from work. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. My man off that 2 a.m. Yowza.
Oh, God, what is this hand?
Rubber Captain might be One Piece TCG's first vampire. I know everybody's got me clocked as being the vampire because of the fangs and the fucking light complexion and the fact that I literally can't be in the sun for too long or I will melt. But I think it might be Rubber Captain. My vote is to distract you guys with Rubber Captain. Because those are some nocturnal hours, dog. Oh, yeah, we're going to let that go.
Did you give me a card? You did. You gave me that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll just swing another one. No, why not?
Okay. Yeah, but Patrick, really excited for that one. We saw a commercial for it.
And just to get more cards out of your hand, we'll go here.
Why the hell not? And why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
No card action.
And we live in dangerously today, right?
Oh God, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, he's coming with it. Said he coming with it. We coming for it. Okay, yeah. Hang on. This is a great second. This is a great second to do. Okay, so everything, because we said we would coach more, and we said we start talking about fucking how shitty The Conjuring is, but this right here has been played very well up until this point. Higgin, any notes? I mean, right? He's been playing. This is really well played. This is like I haven't seen any plays where I thought, what is he doing? What is he thinking? Right? Cool.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. Turn 5, I always say, if you guys can see me, or you guys can see me, but like your curve, your chances from winning, all right, they continue to rise until they peak at fucking turn 5. And then after that, you go over the hump and you enter what we in the biz call the bone zone, okay? And then that's when things are going to start coming up, blue, purple, Luffy. Okay, so I'm going to take, oh my God, okay, well, yeah.
That's tough.
That was bullshit anyways. And there you go. Okay, we see the temptation, and I'm right there with you, brother. You've got quite the board developed. You got 3 Gum Giants in hand, and you've got 2 targets to get the cuss out of here. Your next card was going to be a Hell's Judgment, which you wouldn't have any, you wouldn't know, but Demonic Aura. Yeah, you were going to draw into some counter. They would have costed, but yes, I get why, but that would be the move. Go for the finish. I think the only thing I would have done differently is I would have just sequenced differently. I think you just should have swung the 6 first, right?
Start with 6 first.
Yeah, swing the 6 first just to bleed a card out of my hand. Because the thing is that if you swing 9s and I still have a life, and I know that your next is a 6 and another 9, I can say to myself, oh, okay, I'll take this one for, it's kind of like I'll take this for free, and I won't even bother blocking out of this one because I know I got another one and I know I got a 6 after that. And that's what sometimes I've done mistakenly, and other people will do, is that they will missequence, or so like you got like 1 or 2 lives left, somebody's got 1 or 2 lives left, and I got 4 characters on board, and I'm going to swing 10 with all of them all the way around. I'm going to swing 10 with everybody. And I did this in my last video. Instead of doing that, I poke at 7, because if you got 4 cards, if my opponent has 4 or 5 cards in their hand, I don't need to swing 10 each time, because 2 7s is going to either take all 4 cards out of their hands, because to 7 to a 5, a normal leader, 7 to a 2 over, magic numbers over a leader is going to require at least 2 cards. So I can swing 2 cards, I can get 2 cards, then I know I get another 2 cards, and then I can swing 9. You take that life. There's nothing in the game that's going to give you 5 for 1 Dawn or 1 card, and then I can swing, and then you draw that next card, and then instead of swinging those 10s, I swung a 7, a 9, and then I can do a hefty swing and maybe swing 11 or whatever that will just completely price you out or math you out.
Okay.
Let's see. Should have swung the 6 first. Yes, that's what Rubber Captain's talking about right there. Yeah, math the match in your favor. Yes. That's what we call mathing them out. We just math them out. That happened the other day. I literally counted 13. It's like, okay, all you can do is 13. I'm swinging 13. That's it. Typically, gang, cards are going to. I chose to go first. I chose this. I did this to myself. Okay, no, that's not bad. That's not bad, but I would like to. I think I can. It could be worse, but I think I can get a little bit better. Yeah, I guess it's better. What was I gonna say?
I mean,
oh yeah, but I was gonna say. So when you're counting cards in somebody's hand, each card represents a maximum of 2. If there's no Dawn up, each card represents a maximum of 2K. Right? When they've got Dawn up, okay, even if they got 1 Dawn up and they got 2 cards. If their 1 Dawn up is Gum Gum Giant, what are you worried about? You're worried about that Gum Gum Giant, so that's 4. And then what they could, the X factor is what they could draw into, right? That's the other thing we're a little concerned about. But outside of that, it really just represents, outside of Gum Gum Giant, it's just representing a total amount of possibly 4. There are some that do the guard point does 1 for 3, etc. But so that's how you start to kind of math them out. And if you get to a point, because Logan was talking about just going for it, right? If you find yourself in a position where, I got some big city decisions right here. 1 second. I think I'll just do this. I'll swing there. And then I think I will develop. Yeah. And I think I'll let it rock. Yeah. So what was I in the middle of saying? Just ranting on about that. Oh yeah. So if you're doing the math and you're like, okay, he's got 4 cards in hand. He's got 1 Dawn up. Okay, so that could be 4, and then 2, 4, 6. Okay, well before you give them a full hand of 2, 4, 6, look at their trash. And if you see they already got like 5 2Ks in that bitch, what are the odds that the only 4 cards in their hand is a Gum Gum Giant or whatever event and 3 2Ks? Then you start to weigh out that possibility. And if it's for the game and you're going to be swinging fucking 13, they probably ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You heard it here first. They probably ain't got it. I think this one will be cheaper than the next one. Try my list. Try my UP Luffy. I was going to try my up list. Yeah. See how you like it, man. I gotta check that out. Boss. Okay, I think I'll take this one. All right, give me what I wanted. Mathing will get so much harder once they introduced 3K counter cards. Marty, I don't even want to live in that world. That's crazy. Actually, I want to live in every world. What about this, Marty? A vanilla stat line card. Okay, just a vanilla stat line card. It's an SR vanilla stat line, but it's a 3K counter. That would be crazy.
That's gross.
That'd be crazy, right? A vanilla statted like this Zoro, 4 for 6. I don't think you can give him an ability. But 4 for 6, 3K counter. Yo, that would be crazy. That would be nuts.
Would be.
I mean, if they followed suit with what they did with the vanilla 2Ks, like
That's right.
Monet be 5/6, and so a 3K you could say it's a 5/5.
Yeah, that's crazy sauce. Now we're all in the bone zone. Let's see. Starts to get to the nitty gritty. Know the decks, like how much counter they generally run, etc. Absolutely. Gives you insight to swing for the fences, and for me usually is the game finisher. Yes, absolutely. All right. Let me give you one more here. And we're just trying to mitigate, control the board. Because the thing about Green Purple Luffy that makes it so strong into UP Luffy is the fact that you got so many cards that can swing into UP for free. One
You're gonna
card to
swing.
trash. I think I'll
You're gonna
just
trash. Yep.
yeah, and then
And then you're gonna
put-
send one back to hand, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Then do that.
That's
So now it's gonna
okay.
cost
I
you a
knew it
little
was
bit more.
coming.
There we go.
I'm not saving it that time. That's so rude.
Gotta be rude, man. Rude.
So
We gotta
rude.
be rude and awful. Not just rude.
Let's
rude
do
and awful.
this. Into this.
There you go. Get you another
Into-
search. See, he came back. That's not bad. It's not bad.
Into
Ooh-wee.
into
Higgins, what
yes.
you think about for LCQ, boss? What you think about bringing?
Yes.
Well, I'm not doing LCQ, but I've
Okay.
got 2 store championships this weekend.
Ooh, that's some big money.
Yeah.
What you think
And
about for that?
doing the blue yellow Nami.
Blue yellow
1-0
Nami?
list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Homeboy's gonna be legal now. Kaduki.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's some scary business right there.
Yeah, I was just doing like the best blue and yellow cards. But I've switched over to the Wano package.
Okay. Wano
Yeah.
package. So are you also running? Does the Wano package also run Ezo in there?
No, just
Get
because
rid of
it's
that.
not searchable and it only grabs Whitebeard.
Okay. Oh yeah. What the fuck was I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking something completely different. I was thinking about because there is a card that searches Wano. I thought was it the? It's not a yellow Ezo that was in the starter deck for what's her name?
That one gives banish and becomes a blocker. I'm doing the Yamato Searcher from the starter deck.
The Yamato Searcher.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
okay,
Would've,
okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So that one
I should have given Zoro the +2.
Should have gave
Yeah.
Zoro the +2. Oh, I see for you.
Yeah.
I feel you. It's getting kind of hectic. What can I do here? Okay. I think I'll do. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this. And then start placing on top. All right.
Yeah, the only issue with the list right now is struggling to get like bodies to stick on board.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna trash.
Well, you don't have a rescue down to give.
And then that out of here. Give me that. Oh yeah. Nah, fuck that up. That's okay. Fuck it.
What?
Let's see. I took myself to the bone zone that time. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Sure.
So what does your local meta look like, Higgins? Or are you going to another LGS that's not your normal one?
Yeah, I'm going to one that
Really?
is like in my hometown. So it's like 2 hours away, so I'm not sure what it'll look like there. And it's
Okay.
a 64 person.
Okay.
So very curious to see what that's like. But the other one is at one of the stores that I go to. And for the most part, it's pretty typical. Green purple Luffy's, blue purple Luffy's, couple of Yamatos.
Okay. Yeah,
Nothing.
just don't be like me, man. I went to my LGS for my store treasure cup, hot off the presses of a red purple Luffy, and I thought,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm about to hoop, and then completely forget. Did you play Zoro this turn? You sure did. Completely forget that red is so prevalent there, and and not just that, but Bello Betty in particular. And I wound up running
Right.
into two Lucci's and a Bello Betty. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. This is the worst fucking shit I could have ever seen. I run into a finally. I forget what else I did. I did beat one Lucci. I won. Yeah, I won one Lucci, but I lost to another, and then I lost to a Bella Betty, and then. Yeah, because I'll never forget, I beat my first Lucci, and I said, all right, cool, no more buffoonery. I see another Lucci back to back. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I go from, I barely lose that one. Then after losing that one, I get to play against a fucking Bella Betty, which is just complete. I actually almost held on because thanks to mulgunning the Karasu. I did that to the first two Karasus. This motherfucker wound up seeing 4 before it was all done. So there's nothing I could do to that. But also, what was the other?
Okay.
Uh-oh, what happened?
No, nothing. I'm still here. But it didn't make
oh,
sense.
okay. I'm sorry. I thought the game froze. Yeah, right here, boss. You got 3 Dawn up. We don't run any blockers. You can't swing here. You just established that Zoro. I mean, if you go down, if you use leader's ability, you actually lose those Dawn. I don't think you want to lose those Dawn. I think those Dawn would better serve you as is. That way, next turn, even if you use a Gum Gum Giant, you'll wind up going back to 7 Dawn, which is where you don't mind being. Okay, so turn 6.
Terrifying.
Turn 6, and we are officially in the bone zone, okay? So we're going to do this. I got it. Okay, yes. And then yes. All right. For the record, Homeland
Just got the secret sauce.
Yeah, for the record, Homeland did nothing wrong. Use card action. Select 1 card to trash. No. Actually, no, yeah. No. Cancel. I'm really not out of the woods yet, really, but let's see. What was my other cards? Damn, I got so fucking tunnel vision with these 3. I don't even remember what the other 2 fucking cards were. Yowza.
Oh, that was a play.
Yeah, that was a play. I'm gonna just put some pressure on them. We gotta put on a little bit of that pressure. Is it safe to say Red has the best removal right now? Great question, Marty Rules. I would say Red has the most uncontested, like straight up. There's nothing you can do about this. Oh, but they're 6. Yeah,
they're 6 now.
Yeah. I would say that Red has the you're not getting around it. There's nothing you can do. So, like for example, going Mary, yes, we're able to increase XYZ, but when it comes to Red,
okay.
Outside of the mole gun, you're not going to be able to do anything for that turn because, or typically it doesn't matter because it's their turn and very few cards, if any, actually buff a card beyond a certain point for their turn and their opponent's turn. You got your Broofy and you've got your other Shanks that'll buff your leader, but they're not really buffing other cards until the end of the next opponent's turn. So yeah, I would say, Blue's got great removal, but Red is like, I think the most competitive right now, just because, like I said, you can play cards to get around Lucci. You can play cards to get around KOing. But I think green is, only thing that green has for it is that just you're not going to be able to remove this card. I need to lock in right here. So I've got, they're representing 7. So that's, after this it's a 9 and then a 10. A 9 and a 10 going into 2 life or 1 life if I take this. I'll just think out loud, boss. I'm going to think out loud for you, okay? So I could take this. I won't tell you what I got in my hand, but I could take this, and then your next options, if you want to go for game, are going to be, like you said, 9 and 10, or you could play a secret Luffy, and then you could use leader's ability, and you'd go from 1 Dawn or 2 Dawn active. Yeah, you'd have 1 and then 2 more Dawn active, okay? And then you could swing 8 2 more times, but then you do 2 6s, 2 8s. Yeah, that could be a little rough. I'm still going to go ahead and take and see what I get for my options. And let's just see what you're going to do. This is a round where, you know, you're in the bone zone right now. So if you don't finish me here, you're gonna die. There's
Yes.
I mean, that's how I would see it. You could have, because the other thing too is that even if you survive the initial clapback, once I decide to divert my attention from your life to your board, if I were to do that halfway through, what the fuck just happened?
Mm.
Oh shit. You played Demonic Sword?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you big me small. Wait a minute.
But
Wait a minute. You played Demonic Sword. That's when you
Yeah.
got a two-shot me. That's when you got a two-shot me, big boss.
okay.
Yes. Okay, so if you play Demonic Sword and you got all your Dawn back, I don't know how the fuck, I don't know when you did that. I guess I missed it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's when you would just go ahead
Yep.
and just commit to a two-shot, because I got two cards in my hand. I had one, or I had some Dawn up, but you got rid of those.
The plan was originally.
Uh-huh.
I forgot Demonic Sword did 4 instead of 3. That was my misplan. So my plan was to, and by the time I already committed was when I activated Leo's ability to restand the Dawn.
Mhm.
So the plan was, I thought it did 3, right? Instead of 4. So the plan was do Demonic Sword, then play Secret Luffy, then restand Dawn,
Yes.
then boom bop, pip. I can swing 2 times with Luffy. That was the
Yes.
plan.
Yes, yes, yes.
By the time I did Demonic Sword and then activated Leo's ability, when I activated Leo's ability, I then realized, oh crap, I need to pivot.
Yes. Now, believe it or
So,
not, though,
I
there
should
are-
have pivoted.
yeah, believe it or not, though, Secret Luffy sometimes takes a back seat to just a good old fashioned, right? Because
Yes.
if you do, because you still had game, because I'll tell you right
Yes.
now, because I don't think it matters anymore. I had that. What did I have? I had that Usohachi, and I had the Bankure, right? So the thing
Yes.
is that
Yes.
once
So
you
I should have swung the 2 times instead of.
yeah, because you have access to 6 Dawn
Yeah.
here. Well, you had
Yeah.
access to 7, so you could have done. I mean, what did I have? I had 2 cards in my hand,
3.
3 cards in my hand at the time.
So a 9 would have hit.
Yeah, 9 would have
and
hit, and then a 10 would have just had to do the
10
deal.
would have had to go through.
Yeah, and that's okay. Those
Unless
are
your
chances
last
we gotta
life.
take.
Let's see what your last life is.
Yeah, let's see what it is. A 1K.
Yeah,
So,
you wouldn't
yeah.
have had enough.
You would have had it.
But
All we can do about that is just take an extra second.
that was
And just read the card one more time. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that the demonic aura sword can be a little confusing. It's one of those, you know, they say people don't read their cards. Well, why don't they read their cards? They read their cards because they memorize their cards, right? It turns them into flashcards, like we're like, you know, fully like early developing, you know, 2-year-olds with like, you know, that do sign language and shit. But anyways, the thing is that this card costs 4. So when I see this card, I see it as a 4 cost option. It's not a 1 and it's not a 3. It's a 4. It's 1 plus 3, right? So yeah.
That's what I. It's the other one that costs. So, 2 Sword Style Rashomon. That's the 3. This one is the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That
would've
was
been
my mistake, but
no, that's fine. If that was your game though, that's why we're here, right? And so my question is, remember how we told you the outcome is secondary. It matters. It's less on the tier list. What really matters is what happened in this space that led to this, right? What happened in that process?
Yes.
So
yes.
you're telling me what happened was you thought this whole card costed 3 instead of 4.
Yes.
And then, so what happens after that? Because check it out. You could have still won the game even after making that mistake.
Making a mistake, yeah.
So,
and that's kind of what I didn't think through.
Yes.
You were helping me think through it, but I was not like thinking through it.
Yes. Okay. And so that's what I want you to stay with, because this is the second time today where we're in the middle of smoking it over, right? And you make a decision and then that decision cost you the game. So it happened the first time
Yep.
with the black purple Luffy, right? We were
Yep.
talking about, I was basically trying to talk you into swinging at me, and you didn't. And you made that, and you did that before we were even kind of done concluding that little conversation. And then right here, I'm in the middle of doing it, and then you do the same thing again. So I am going to I'm going to make an assumption and make an ass out of myself in the process, right? But I'm going to assume you're jumping the gun a little bit. You're looking to have the answer a little faster than you actually have to, right? Remember, we're playing a card game. We're not playing bitch ass 2x KO, which I will get better at for everybody. Anyways, but we're playing a card game. You do have your time. And this is something that I was struggling with. This is something a lot of people struggle with. People do a couple different things. They either feel like they have to like play fast because there's a good player sitting in front of them. So that means the time and physics change. No, they can fucking sit there and wait. You know what I mean? Like, fuck them and fuck me. You know what I'm saying? You take your time, you read your cards, because one thing you can't do is take things back. And even at my locals, at my locals, hey, yo, if it's a fucking side game, whatever, dude. You want to play the cards, this, that. But I'm telling you, like, I don't let anybody take anything back anymore, and nobody lets me take anything back anymore, because we're not getting better like that. We're just not getting better like that. And I got done playing Marvel Tokon for fucking that whole weekend. And when somebody dropped the combo, or when I dropped the combo, nobody stopped the game and let the other person continue their combo. That's not how life works. And it's not how it's going to work at any major tournament, right? So anyways, going back to what I'm saying, the consistency is that take your time, read the cards, read them one more time. And guess what? Mistakes are going to happen. You can make a mistake, but right here, you prove that you made that mistake and you still could have won. So that my questions to you, and you don't have to answer now, maybe it takes some reflecting, but my questions to you to ask yourself and to have yourself answered is, you made one mistake, but why did one mistake lead to another mistake? Is that because you just wanted to rush out of that moment mentally? You didn't want to be there anymore. You didn't feel comfortable in that moment anymore. So you're like, God bless, this is too much. Maybe it's too much attention because me and you are talking and there's also a stream or what have you. Or is it just the unsettling of it? Because I'll tell you what, I was at locals on Tuesday playing against that blue yellow Nami, and it was that same guy who had played played Bella Betty before, and they had beaten me once before, and I'm playing them again, and I show up there, and I'm just being full disclosure with you guys. I'm keeping it big buck 100. I run the channel. I'm 3-piece TCG, and when I'm not careful, I go into a thing feeling like I have to win. Feeling like if I don't win, I'm invalid as a player, my channel's invalid, everything's invalid, right? Or I don't matter and I suck. So I feel like I have to win, I have to perform well. But what that does is that hinders my growth as a human being and as a player, because now when everybody else has the freedom to, let's just see how this works, let's just see how that works, I got to make sure it's 100% foolproof, or I fail and I suck. So that's why I've distanced myself from that line of thought. And that's what I'm telling you. So, and I brought that story up, sorry I talk a lot, was because I'm playing against that blue yellow Nami, and in my head, I got to a point where I'm like, oh shit, this guy can't beat me again. He can't beat me twice in a row, because then I suck and blah, blah, blah. And my heart was fucking pounding out of my chest, playing a fucking children's card game. My heart's pounding out of my chest because I went down to one life, and I didn't realize that he was going to play I'm trying to lullaby him into swinging so I can win the game. And instead of doing that, I go down to one life, he plays fucking kid, and I go down to 0 life. And I stayed at 0 life for at least two turns, and just somehow survived, and then went on to win the game. But my heart's pounding. Now, why is my heart pounding? My heart's pounding because I have made this a situation that I have to win. I have forgotten my grounding techniques. I'm no longer present in the moment. I am in the bone zone where I think if I lose, I die. So my mind and my heart, my body, my physiological response is that of somebody who is in a fight or flight mode. And let me tell you something, it's extremely hard to think critically and make creative plays, and very hard to learn when you're in fight or flight. And this game, I'm not crazy because I've gotten better at it, but I'm a fucking firefighter, dog. I see okay, this is OCD. I don't want to say I see death all the time because I don't want to jinx myself tomorrow because I go to work, but fuck it. That's a compulsion. I'm not going to give into that. I see a lot of death. I see a lot of terrible fucking things. And my heart rate doesn't race anymore for that. But it does when I go and I play a tournament and the right circumstances happen, right? And I know I'm not crazy because my buddy Win came with me to that regional December 7th, and he's like, bro, why the fuck does this get me so fucking like, why am I so anxious? And I'm like, I know, right? It's bitch as fuck. It's a card game. Nobody's gonna die. Nobody's even gonna get hurt. Like, nothing's gonna happen. But we find ourselves in these positions. The reason why is because we attach ourselves to expectations of winning. We attach ourselves to the outcome, and the outcome doesn't matter. All that matters is the process. So it doesn't matter that you look at a board and I've got a lot. My board looks crazy. That doesn't matter because you're either going to do what you can. You're either going to play, you're playing your best, and that's either going to win you the game or it's not. And if it wins you the game, great. You go on to play another game and whatever. But even if you lose, you go on to play another game. And if you lose and you quit, you're going to go back home, right? And if you win it all, you're going to go back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. So I apologize for the tangent, but I really just want everybody to not just apply that to this game, but apply that to all things in life, because that's where I've been going and life has been getting easier. And there was this video my wife was showing me. There's people with anxiety and people with no anxiety, generalized anxiety. And the thing is that the only difference between the two is that one person is enjoying their life, is more present, and the other person is not. And they're not adding years to their life for, trying to dodge raindrops. No, they're just more unhappy. And that's who I've been. I've been the more unhappy of the two. And now I'm enjoying my life a lot more because I just don't get triggered by every fucking thing. Is any of that making sense?
It is 100%.
Good deal. But yeah, so saying all that
in that moment, what I think, and I haven't left yet, but I think the thing that got me there was to not think more, was because I just started lunch and I have to leave. So I will,
there you go, brother. There you go.
Yeah. So I literally have to go. So I will catch you later.
All right, brother. You be safe, man. Great games.
But yeah,
I'm probably gonna call it right there myself.
That's why I kind of messed up the flow, the thought process there.
There you go. Well, that's a lot easier than all the bullshit I was talking about.
Yeah. But y'all have a good one.
Great games, brother.
Yep.
Great games. Thanks for playing. All right. Yeah, and I think that's gonna probably conclude it for us here too. Hey, I scoop. Makes perfect sense. Patrick Noel speaking big facts 100. Always, bro. Always, brother. We got to. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you're having a blessed one too, man. You're still in Cali, man. You got that 70-degree weather. My man's chilling. Logan commentate. I end up playing pretty fast myself, just from sheer memorization of most cards and play lines for decks. Yeah, once you get to that point, the games do become easier, and that's kind of why I'm favoring taking Rayleigh. GG's, Marta, you be safe. That's kind of why I'm favoring taking Rayleigh, because the red purple Luffy, to run it back, red purple Luffy just takes so much intuition and takes so much where is it? Yeah, Rosie Plofy. It works great, but you got to get, you're kind of riding that line until you get ramped up, and then you can kind of chill. If it's off meta leader, typically you can really work them. But outside of that, man, it can be pretty fucking tough. In Rayleigh, I'm gonna just keep slamming these cards and going for face. And when the second I get you to 0, you're out of here, Buster. I'm gonna run that out. One of these days, I gotta hop on sim with you. Absolutely, Marty. We need some. I'm always looking for some Bonnie matchups for sure. Always looking for some Bonnie matches. Absolutely, dog. But it is 11:49 CST, gang. I'm going to go ahead and upload today's video, kind of going over the meta with Homeland. It's going to be called, what the fuck is it called? shut up and sleeve up meta because everything's topping. So I will be seeing you guys on that one. Of course, I appreciate you guys' love and support and engagement and all the videos and everything. The channel continues to grow, man. I think it's awesome. We got a great scene we got over here. But if you're just joining in, go ahead and back up the live, man, and I'll be chilling with you at work. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, get some lunch with my wife. Love you guys. Too bad. I'm sorry we didn't get any 2XKO today. But I really wanted to get some LCQ in today with you guys because tomorrow I won't be having a live stream. I'll be working. So yeah, I'm like, I'll play 2XK all day tomorrow with Cruz, but then now Cruz called off. So I guess I'll be playing with myself at work. Hey, yo, won't be the first time. But yeah, man. Higgins, you still there, boss?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Thanks for hanging with us, boss. You got anything you want to plug since you're online?
No.
Hell yeah. Mysterious. Higgins, have you been playing any fighting games or no?
Not really. I've been playing a shit ton of Silk Song since it came out. Been having a bunch of fun with that.
I gotta look that up. What's Silk Song?
It's the sequel to Hollow Knight.
Silk Song. Somebody was saying they're playing it. Oh shit! I need to play this game.
It's so good.
Hollow Knight is amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's a one player, right? It's not two player?
Yeah, it's a single player. It's a Metroidvania.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I put a good like 60, 70 hours in Hollow Knight, so I've been playing a bunch of Silk Song.
Hell yeah, that sounds great. Real quick footnote or real quick announcement to everybody while I still have you guys. If you're of course if you're a member, but you know, etc. If you're looking for a code for 2XKO, let me know. I got people asking me every time I play the game, but they're always like, you know, randos, and I know they don't. I'm assuming they don't mean to be whatever, but like, if you need a code for 2XKO, you want to play the game, let me know. And I think I got 3 codes I can share with people. So if you're actually gonna play the game, let me know and just like post in the Discord, and I'll go ahead and make sure you get a code. If it comes down to 2 people. And let's say fucking Scoop is, I've been fucking waiting on this game. And Higgins is like, I'm actually going to be playing Hollow Knight. Please, let Scoop have it. You get what I'm saying? Let me know. Well, I just want whoever wants it the most. You got to want it. Let me know. And I want to get you guys in that closed beta. So anyways, but with that being said, that'll do it for me. Love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. And I will be seeing you here shortly. I'm going to upload this video and then, well, maybe actually I might upload the video tomorrow because I don't have a video right now. So I'll upload the video tomorrow and that'll be you guys' video. And that way we can keep the streak alive, right? So I'll upload this video tomorrow going over the meta. And then I will see you, Saturday. I'll see you Saturday morning. Get some games in, then I'm gonna go watch the Canelo fight. Then it's locals. So I'll be uploading a bunch of matches too. But you guys be safe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See ya.
Where's the thing at? There we go.